Our topic is called goal setting. Bakit mahalaga ang goal setting sa negosyo natin? And normally, kapag nag-start ka sa business, meron tayong dreams, meron tayong pangarap. That's why gumagawa tayo ng mga dream board. Pero kapag gumagawa tayo ng dream board or dreams, dapat meron tayong time frame. Kasi hindi lalabas ang full potential mo at actions na kailangan para makuha mo yung dreams mo kapag walang time frame. Bakit mahalaga? Number 1, nagbibigay ito ng direction sa negosyo mo. Kapag walang direction yung negosyo mo, walang patutunguhan, it's like a driving your car pero hindi mo alam kung saan ka pupunta. Pangalawa, kapag may goal ka, nagsiset to ng aksyon na kailangan mong gawin at effort na ilalabas mo para makuha mo yung goal mo. Pangatlo, kapag may goal ka, it's like as simply kapag ka pumapasok ka sa school. Normally, kapag binigyan kayo ng project sa school ng teacher mo, lagi sinasabi, merong deadline of passing. Tama? Bakit? Kasi, kapag ang teacher mo nagbigay sa'yo ng project at sinabi niya, ipasa mo yung project someday, tanong, gagawa ka? Hindi. Of course, hindi ka gagawa. Kasi, walang target date. In the first place, sa kalendaryo natin, walang someday. Monday to Sunday lang. Tama? Same thing sa negosyo. Kung gusto maging global ambassador, kung gusto mong kumita ng malaki, if you want to become a Millionaires Club Circle member, if you want to earn 100,000, even 500,000, even 1 million per month, dapat meron kang time frame at dapat meron kang goal. Now, paano mo mag-set ng personal goal? Paano mo mag-set ng goal? Kapag nag-set ka ng goal, dapat yung goal mo, it should be SMART. SMART means specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bounded. Kailangan specific. Kaya kailangan, number 1, kapag nag-set ka ng personal goal mo, it should be financial goal. Magkano ang gusto mong kitain? How much you want to earn in 1 month, in 1 year, even for the next 5 years. Kapag nag-set ka ng financial goal, kailangan in terms of numbers. Okay? It should be in figures. Para pag tinanong sa'yo ng upline mo, bakit ka nagre-recruit ngayon? Bakit ka nagpe-present ngayon? Hindi dahil gusto kong yumaman. Well, probably, that's part of the reason. Hindi po pwede sabihin na kaya ako nagre-recruit kasi sabi ng upline ko, kasi networking, kailangan mag-recruit. No. Dapat, yung activity na ginagawa mo, dapat connected to sa financial goal mo, probably every month, every year. Example, you want to earn 15,000 pesos in 1 month. So, how many recruits you need? How many accounts you need? If 15,000 per month, you need to recruit 10 on the left, 10 on the right. So, it would be paired, it would be 15,000. Now, it means when you're doing certain action and you're doing certain activity, it is connected with your financial goal. Pangalawa, kapag nag-set ka ng goal, you have to be disciplined. You have to be responsible. You know what? Kapag nag-set ka ng goal sa sarili mo, ang daming temptations. Particularly if you're doing online marketing, ang daming temptation para hindi ka maging productive. Akala mo, nag-online ka pa, pero hindi mo alam. You're watching certain videos na hindi naman connected sa negosyo mo. Mas marami pang time ang ginagawa mo sa Facebook nang hindi connected sa goal mo. Kaya maraming temptation. So, kailangan maging discipline, maging responsible. Minsan, kahit, late at night, you have to wake up, kahit na madaling araw na, kailangan mo pang gumising kasi meron kang ka-Skype or ka-chat from Nigeria or even from ibang bansa na baliktad yung time zone mo. So, number 2, you have to be responsible. Third step, sa pag-set ng financial goal, kapag na-hit mo ang goal mo in 1 month or even 3 months, it's up to you. Don't forget to reward yourself. Kailangan i-reward mo yung sarili mo for the effort na binigay mo. Kailangan i-appreciate mo sa sarili mo yung effort na binigay mo. Do not deprive yourself from rewards. Kasi kapag na-reward mo sa sarili mo, nakikita mo yung value ng effort na ginawa mo. At the end of the day, kapag na-reward mo yung sarili mo, yung feeling of satisfaction, feeling of being fulfilled, mas magiging, productive ka next month. Kaya wag na wag mo kakalimutan, i-reward yung sarili mo. There are 3 things na kailangan mo consider sa goal setting. Okay? So, number 1, may tinatawag tayo na long-term goal. Number 2, may tinatawag na tayo na short-term goal. And number 3, mayroon na tinatawag na activities. Pag sinabing long-term goal, these are normally goals na medyo malayo pa. Well, it could be 1 year, it could be 10 years, it could be 5 years. It depends sa panyo kung paano mo siya treat as a long-term goal. Pangalawa, short-term goal. Yung short-term goal mo, kailangan connected ito sa long-term goal mo. Example, kung ang long-term goal mo in 1 year, kumita ka or magkaroon ka ng savings na 120,000 pesos, ang short-term goal mo is magkaroon ng savings na 10,000 pesos per month. Times 12, kaya 120,000 savings in 1 year. Ang long-term goal mo is 120,000 pesos savings in 1 year, and short-term goal mo is to earn 10,000 pesos savings per month. Now, third is, tinatawag natin na daily activities. Hindi ka magkakameron ng short-term goal, hindi mo ma-achieve yung short-term goal mo kapag wala kang ginagawang daily activities. What is your daily activities? Ito yung OPP, ito yung NDO, ito yung ASAP, ito yung pagtitingin sa mga downloads mo, ito yung pag-a-add ng mga friends mo sa Facebook, ito yung ilan ba yung napapa-ABC or napapa-advise mo sa upline mo. So, ang short-term goal mo, connected to sa daily activities. Here's the application of goal setting. Ito yung typical na example kung paano ginagawa yung goal setting. Let's make with numbers, okay? So, ito example na to is a perspective kapag naka-single account ka, okay? So, example, kapag naka-single account ka, ang goal mo is kumita ng 500,000 gross income in 1 year. Pag sinabing gross, hindi siya net. Kapag sinabing gross, kasama yung GC, kasama yung tax, okay? 500,000 gross in 1 year. So, the question is, if 500,000 gross income in 1 year is your long-term goal, ano ang magiging short-term goal mo or monthly goal mo? Definitely, kailangan mong kumita gross ng 41,666 pesos in 1 month. That's 500,000 divided by 12, okay? So, lalabas yung 41,666. Kung ang goal mo is kumita gross income of 41,666 in 1 month, divided by 1,500 or 1.5 dun sa match sales bonus natin. Therefore, ang goal mo is magkameron ng 28 pairs. Ibig sabihin, 28 sa left, 28 sa right. Ibig sabihin, 28 pairs para ma-downgrade natin in 2 weeks. So, 28 pairs divided by 4, ang lalabas dyan, you have to have 7 pairs per week. Ibig sabihin, 7 sa left, 7 sa right. So, more or less, ibig sabihin, 7 times 2, you have to have a 14 pay-ins per week. If 14 pay-ins divided by 7 para makuha natin yung daily. So, you have to have at 2 pay-ins daily. So, more or less, kung dalawang pay ng goal mo every day, ilang OPP ang kailangan mong i-conduct. Lagay natin sa ratio na 10:2. Out of 10 na OPP mo, 8 hindi sumasali, 2 sumasali. Therefore, you have to have 10 OPPs every day. Yung set naman na ito yung goal setting kapag naka 7 heads ka. Ang laking advantage actually pag naka 7 heads ka. Well, for me, lagi nating sinasabi, kung gagawin mo lang din ang business, don't let yourself na single account lang. Igo-goal mo na maka 7 heads ka. Kung isang bagsak na 7 heads, mas maganda. Bakit? Even sa goal setting, even sa production ng 7 heads, sobrang laki ng pinagkaiba. Assuming, same thing, let's say ang goal kapag naka 7 heads ka, kumita rin ng 500,000 gross income in 1 year. More or less, kung 500,000 gross income in 1 year, how many pays ang kailangan? Well, as we computed, ang goal mo is at least makakuha ng 8 na magti 3 heads lang. Or, kung i-disintegrate natin, 8 times 3, that's 24 pay-ins per month. You need to have at least 24 pay-ins per month. Take note, hindi na pair, pay-ins. So, 24 pay-ins divided by 4, that is 6 pay-ins per week. And 6 pay-ins per week divided by 7, that's approximately 1 pay-in per day. So, ang ratio, kung 20% is 10:2 or 5:1, you need to have at least 5 OPPs every day para magkameron ng isang pay-in every day. And guess what? Ang result niyan, more than pa sa goal mo na 500,000. As we computed, that is exactly 648,000 pesos to gross income in 1 year. Kung matagal ka na namang member at ngayon mo lang na-realize itong goal setting at meron ka ng downline, it means meron ka ng waiting points. Now, iba naman ang goal setting kapag meron ka ng waiting points. Ngayon, ang pinakamaganda, mag-consult ka sa upline mo kung paano maging structure ng goal setting mo or structure ng activities mo kapag meron ka ng strong leg. So guys, I hope yung goal ninyo, makuha ninyo, and I hope and I pray that this year will be the year na makukuha mo na ang mga pangarap mo dito sa AIM Global. God bless, more power, and AIM World!